If you're racist and you know it, clap your hands. If you're racist and you know it, clap your hands. If you're racist and you know it and you really want to show it, if you're racist and you know it, clap your hands.
I was getting sold for money. You hate country.
The same type of woman y'all can't wait to bring home to your mother.
And this video has been brought to you by racism. Racism is accepted wherever true Americans are.
Perfect.
You're not country. I don't care. And I wish I meant that in the nicest way. But babe, I know you were raised in the country, or your grandparents were, I guess, your great granny and grandpas, but they was picking, okay? They wasn't planting. Just keep that in mind. They wasn't making money. They was getting sold for money. You hate country. Boots and a motherfucking jeans and a cutoff to a frat party. Huh? No.
This girl's name is Asa Blanton. She's a student of Indiana State University, and she's a nursing major.
Let's take a look at what the university had to state, shall we? As stated in our university mission statement, Indiana State University has a long history of valuing diversity and inclusiveness in our campus. We are aware and continue to monitor the situation involving comments published online by an Indiana State University student. The student's comments do not align with our institutional values. We reaffirm our commitment to fostering an inclusive environment. Indiana State University takes incidences of this nature seriously and is committed to ensuring a welcoming environment for everyone. So pretty much the university was like, yeah, we know about it. It's not really popular. It really didn't hit online. We're not really getting mass complaints about this. So, we understand that it's pretty messed up. We don't, of course, agree with it, but she does have freedom of speech. She did it on her own platform. We don't know if it's on campus or not. So we really can't do anything specifically to her. We're still going to accept her money. We're still going to allow her to get her education here. And we're going to make sure that she becomes a nurse. The same individual that you are able to see directly on this video making these types of comments about Beyoncé and Black people. We're going to make sure that she gets the education that she needs in order to be able to be licensed in the medical field and take care of the exact same people that she decided she wanted to speak on. So let's see what the Indiana State University students had to say about that.
We will be quiet! Hate has no place here! Hate has no place! Hate has no place here! Silence is violence! Silence is violence!
So just to showcase how problematic this is and how this could lead to very dire situations for Black women, these are just some of the headlines directly out there. Black women more likely to get wrong breast cancer care, a study confirms. Clinicians dismiss Black women's pain. The consequences are dire. Are more Black women being misdiagnosed with mental illness than necessary? The experts weigh in. Now, I can safely say, as a Black man who has gone to a variety of doctor's visits, if not hospital stays, with Black women that he has known, I have seen with my own two eyes that doctors, if a Black woman states that she is in pain, right? She might have just got out of surgery or something else internally may be wrong, and she really needs some type of pain medication in order to calm down or neutralize the pain. Now, after those Black women have complained both to the doctors, to the desk, to the nurses that are there, no matter what shift change is taking place, they would never get the assistance or the help, or they would give them, oh, we got you. We're going to give you some Tylenol. We're going to give you some ibuprofen, or we're going to give you some Advil. They will sit up there and literally give these women the smallest doses of these medications, even though they're in such tremendous and great pain. Again, these are people that, are coming directly out of surgery, or they might be going through fibroids or different things of that nature. So then I have to turn around because they can't walk, because they're pretty much tired and they're in and out of sleep. So again, lack of energy. I have to go down and try to get the attention of the doctors, or I have to get the attention of maybe the head nurse in charge at the desk, so that something can specifically be done. And, again, a lot of people may not understand it because maybe they've never been around or with a black woman. And in this situation, such as going to the hospitals or having to do hospital stays, these things do happen. The pain that black women do go through when it deals with their body, it is ignored, or they try to make it seem as though like, oh, you're just over exaggerating. You just want the drugs because maybe you're hooked. It's all of these types of things or narratives that they go with mentally, instead of being the medical professional that they should actually be. But just in case people don't believe me, let me allow somebody else to speak.
If you haven't watched or heard of this video, please go and watch the entire video, not only of Asia Blanton's entire video, which is extremely racist, but also that creator's kind of filling you in on where she's at. So I'm coming at this as a healthcare professional because pretty soon I'm like this close to getting my doctorate. I'm this close to like treating patients without being supervised. And this really hits home for me because this young woman, is in nursing school. Black women have been screaming about how they get treated in the healthcare field for generations. I mean, we only need to talk about gynecology practices and how they were literally tortured to get some of the gynecology knowledge that we have today. So the fact that she is so blatantly and openly racist while also learning to practice medicine is so scary. Our country has one of the highest death rates for black women, especially black women giving birth. So to see a healthcare professional, somebody who is striving to be a healthcare professional to take care of people, have this attitude, I am terrified that someone like her is going to be working in the healthcare profession, and that we're going to have to see that person treating patients. If Indiana State University has any kind of backbone, they would absolutely expel her for this, because no person with that kind of mentality should be treating patients, especially someone who could potentially be treating people of color. I can't stress this enough. And I hope this is a wake-up call for her, because I hope you just ruined your life. You should not be working in the healthcare profession. You need to find a different job. You need to find a different career path, because this is not it. This is not it for you. You do not deserve to be taking care of people with zero empathy in your soul, in your body, and zero effort to actually educate yourself on people of color, and especially black women. I'm just floored. And I really don't know how to stress this enough, but for the love of God, white women, if you have not done the work and talked to people of color, especially black women, to learn about their life, their history, their culture, you need to keep your goddamn mouth shut. Seriously. Because otherwise, this is what happens. The audacity of white women really, it never fails to shock me.
So let me just go a little bit further, right? There's a book out there, just in case I'm not sure if everybody has it. It's called The Medical Apartheid, right? It says the dark history of medical experimentation on Black Americans from colonial times to the present. It says directly on the back, shocking, sobering, and immensely consequential in the implications A medical apartheid is a comprehensive history of the abuse of medical experimentation on African Americans who have for centuries served as unwilling and unwitting subjects, the product of years of prodigious research into medical journals and experimental reports long undisturbed. Medical apartheid reveals the hidden underbelly of scientific research and makes possible for the first time an understanding of the roots of the African American health defect. So again, for some naysayers that may come up and just try to state whatever they want to state, there are history out there, there's documentation out there, there are books written specifically about this subject. It's been, widely known for quite some time the amounts of experimentation that has taken place on Black people in America, or more specifically, Black women in America. So again, the information is directly out there. And because of the history, because of the knowledge, because of the things that are still being unearthed at this moment in time, dealing with that specific type of information, this is why people like the student at Indiana State should not be in the medical field. She should not be allowed to touch anything in that field. Even if it was to be a janitor in a hospital, she should not be there. But we all know what's going to happen. Chances are very great that she'll still get her education. She'll still get her license or whatever, sheet of paper that she needs in order to go directly into the medical field. The exact same medical field of where you have a lot of Black patients come there in order to look for help, in order to look for any type of saving from whatever ailment out there that means to do their bodies harm. And then you're going to have this person here with these beliefs, with these words coming directly from the fiber of her being, how it is that she sees, right? Black people in general. And you expect her to be able to save a Black life?